Vainglorious. Good morning, people. What up, what up, what up? Just want to tell y'all good morning. Post-Ramadan live stream. Shout out to everybody that made it through. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Just sitting in the driveway. You know, sometimes you pull up in a driveway and you just sit there. I think it's one of the most comfortable experiences. I do it a lot, actually, especially when the weather's pleasant. What's up? He said, hell up in Harlem. That tickled you, huh? Niggas need to get their dribble right. Vainglorious. What's up? Y'all hear them birds chirping? That's the sound of spring. I hope we don't get no more snow. I hope it's over with. That tickled you, huh? Jamar, what's happening? The weather's breaking. I'm glad. The weather's breaking. Tay, what up? Fly Club Clothing. What's up with you, pimp? I ain't heard from you. Still doing clothes? He said, what's new? Ain't nothing, man. Just sitting in the driveway. I'm about to go eat. I don't eat breakfast all the time, but somebody offered me a breakfast this morning, so I'm about to go get that in a little bit. Smurf, really? Smurf literally repeated word for word your take on what type of bully 50 is. You peeped that, huh? You peeped that. And I believe he was telling the truth. Prior, he was lying. All of the years that he's told us, the things that he's told us prior, he was telling us what was expected of him. Guys that don't make their own plate, guys that don't get no money on their own, they're forced to be something that they're not. They're forced to say things that they don't really believe. They can't live their truth because it's going to cost them money. They're going to get sent home. Like he got sent home and his life has never been the same. Never let a man have that much control over your livelihood. It's a shame. I just was watching Oskino and Bleak. I was. I'm going to tell you something. This is real talk. This is no disrespect to nobody. The chances of a guy from New York chumping or punking a guy from Philadelphia is zero. I'm serious, man. I've spent time in both places. There's a huge difference between guys from New York and guys from Philadelphia. At a point in time, guys from New York was just like 100% hustlers. Mainly like, in my generation, guys from New York was about, you know, they was about getting some money of some type. They was about getting some money. Guys from Philly, they get money too, but it's few and far in between. When I was doing time with them, I couldn't believe how many of them niggas was locked up for robberies and shit like that. I'm like, God damn, who was y'all robbing? Who was y'all robbing? Everything, everybody. It was crazy. It was crazy. If I was locked up with a New York guy, he was there for drugs probably, selling drugs probably. If I was locked up with a guy from Philly, he was probably down for murder or robbery. That's crazy, right? Jay-Z got a lot of obedient people around him. Do you think Mason Shine was wrong about Brandy topic? Nah, I don't think that they were wrong. They was just telling stories and shit. Some people will call it pillow talking, but they was just telling their stories, man. Like, I'm gonna call it like I see it. Brandy was young. Sheltered girl, come from a sheltered background, you know, Brandy Norwood. She get around them niggas from New York City, man. Them niggas running around with them colorful butter leathers on and shit like that. Niggas running around with them colorful butter levers and Avirexes and shit on. Bitch was fucking, man. Niggas is knocking her ass down. Same with Aaliyah. There's probably more chicks that, that was doing the same shit, fucking a lot of niggas and shit like that. Sean is confused individual. Nigga went from busting his gun to save Puff, blooded out up north, to Puff framed him. I believe Sean. Sean has always came off as authentic and sincere, in my opinion. Kobe took Brandy on his prom way before them New York niggas. I don't think Kobe fucked her. Going to the prom and fucking is two different things. Bleak won't make it back to New York if he come up here. Bleak just running his mouth, man. Niggas be thinking that cats is supposed to be scared of them because of where they from. That shit don't work for everybody, man. Everybody not with that dumb shit. They not. $50 and Mano could go bad. I think Mano want to fight 50 Cent. I think he want to give him a fair one. Yeah. Is his podcast supposed to be the new Drink Champs? It's booty. These niggas interview the same niggas that I interviewed 15 years ago and shit like that. I go for mostly all of these niggas. Cam and Mace lately, they've been having some pretty high profile guests and some new guests. Bag Fuel, they give you a nice mixed bag, but I ain't impressed by, the podcast space. It's gonna be over with soon. Shout out to Alan Evans. My man Al just sent me a video explaining of how YouTube is basically sabotaging people's channels and shit. They trying to suppress their overhead. There's so many content creators. YouTube got to pay so many people that it's cutting into their overhead, so they starting to cheat. Gully makes content. These others cats make videos. Big difference. Mano can't fight and 50 still work out. I got 50 probably knocking Mano out. I do. I seen 50 throwing his hands and shit. If Mano get caught with one of them, he's going to sleep. He's going to sleep. All of these stories been told damn near 1,000 times already. Correct. Philly ain't never been afraid of New York. I've been incarcerated with guys from New York and Philly together, and the New York niggas will tell you, the ones that was serving time with us, they will tell you, this is a whole nother level of barbarianism. I used to, tell them New York niggas, man, they used to be like, these Philly niggas, they like to fight, don't they? They used to be like, hell yeah. Niggas will fight at the drop of a hat. Philly something else, man. They very, they radical. That was a joke to see Memphis Bleak telling Oskino, I'm gonna come to Philly and all that. You're gonna get shot, my nigga. You gonna get fucking bodied fucking around with you gonna get bodied. Seriously. Philly and DC known to have boxers. The same with Newark, Camden, and Patterson. The blue jean pullover, I got a lot of compliments off of that. You should have sent me a picture, man. Gully, I don't think 50 got no power with them punches. He couldn't even knock out Ja, Fredro Starr. Them niggas way little to him. Speed is power. You saying he's not capable of knocking anyone out or knocking anyone down. But the average man isn't used to being hit with combinations and shit. And that's what the Philly boys was popular. They had that down to a science as young kids. Combinations. If you never combinations are just when you first see somebody get hit with some combinations, man, like it's like, whoa, shit. You be an untrained fighter or somebody who's conventionally trying to, in a fight, they just trying to land a punch. Combinations is somebody trying to land 5 punches. You know what I'm saying? Your head be like a bobblehead, like. I remember Combat Jack made that same comment about Philly dudes. It's the truth. It's the truth. It is. And it don't go for all of them. Dark Love's a sucker. But it's some Philly niggas that put your ass in the fucking ground. Some New York niggas that'll do it too. They just not rappers. They not. What's the difference between Pittsburgh and Philly? Um, Pittsburgh guys, they on some gangster shit. Well, they was in my generation. They were on some gangster shit. They listened to gangster music. They posed gangster. They walked gangster. Um, they're not really troublemakers or nothing like that. You can be around a Pittsburgh dude and not really have no confrontation. If you don't say much to him, he ain't gonna say much to you. Philly guys, there's gonna be a fucking nut out the crowd and shit. Like Philly is broke down into West Philly, Southwest, South Philly, North Philly, Uptown. It's broken down, and each of these sections of the city got different types of guys and shit. Um, South Philly guys, they don't have to say much. You know they on some gangster shit. I've said this 1,000 times on here. They don't gotta say much. The way they walk, the way they move, you like, who is them niggas? They like the dark side. South Philly is the dark side. South Philly is like the dark side. They don't have to say much. North Philly, you probably gonna get into some type of conflict with them. Them niggas is off the chain. Not all of them. It's a lot of North Philly niggas. It's thorough as fuck. But North Philly is really poor. Parts of North Philly is poor. Poor means uneducated, uncivilized, and shit like that. So you're gonna come in contact with a nigga who ain't got no sense. You know what I mean? You gonna run into somebody who ain't got no sense, and I think I never fought anybody from any guys that I fought from Philly was from North Philly. I never had no problems with South or Southwest or none of that. Yeah, all my rumbles was against niggas from North Philly, but they the deepest. You know what I'm saying? North Philly is the deepest. If you're in a jail with them guys from Philly, and it's 2,000 people there, maybe like 900 might be from North Philly or some shit like that. I would say that North Philly is closer to Southeast DC particularly due to the poverty and crime. Dark, Low, and Meek, the only niggas from North. Oh my God, I ain't doing that. South Philly is like Southeast DC. He said, what do you think about white niggas? I don't know what you meant by that, but the first time that I've ever encountered a tough white guy, he was from North Philly and shit. Since we talking about that. First time that I've ever encountered some like real mobsters. They was from South Philly. I was booked with some real mobsters. Yeah. Southwest and South Philly are small. Did you win? How was the combinations? It's funny as hell to see niggas get hit with combinations because they be looking all drunk and shit. They just be overwhelmed. I just got on here to say good morning to everybody. This is post Ramadan. I've been eating whatever the fuck I wanted to eat. It's hard to recover from a 3-point combination when you're trying to rush or slam somebody. Oh, you fuck around and fall on your face. You drop down, put your head down and get hit with a combination. I seen niggas get outed like that. He said combos be startling. At the same time, I've seen guys get to throwing their combinations and a motherfucker rush them and get a hold of them. They don't be knowing what to do. Once, like if somebody slam a guy that's used to, throwing his hands, the fight normally be over with. A lot of the dudes from DC, there's no excuse, man. It's a lot of advantages. They don't have to be in the game. That's some bitch shit. I've been born and raised in DC. I don't ever want to live in Philadelphia again. That's why I'm back in Kissimmee, Florida. Nice, hot, sunny every day. Good morning to you, Stephen Jones. So yeah, that shit that happened with Bleak and Oskino, that's comical. O is from North Philly. He not going for it. I'm surprised Bleak even tried that. But you never know what a guy's gonna say to you through text messages or in your DM and shit. Like, niggas just say anything because they know you can't put your hands on them. Be more box too, trust me. 9 times out of 10, if the wrestler grab you and you ain't a wrestler, game over. I seen a dude from Harrisburg fighting a Philly guy one time, and he was suplexing this dude and all kind of shit. This shit was funny as a motherfucker, man. They got away with it too. They fought right on the side of the weight pit, and we was all sitting down, cracking jokes and playing cards, and somebody like, yo, they fighting, and we was all about to, get up and, try to see who was fighting, and everybody like, no, don't get up. You know what I mean? Just sit down. We'll just watch it from the table and shit. So we at this picnic table watching, you know what I'm saying? Watching these niggas get it. And Philly dude with flurry on him. And Harrisburg would grab his ass up and suplex him. Bang! Oh, shit. Bleak ain't no sucker. I wouldn't conclude that in this day and age that anybody is a sucker, man. Nobody's going for it, man. It's just how it is. But I know that O is way out of he's out of Bleak's. He out of Bleak League. I'm serious. He's way out of Memphis Bleak League. Bleak ain't used to that level of he just not used to that he not he don't want none of that. That's why I think Mano will win, because once he grabs 50, it's a wrap. 50 footwork horrible and he's stiff in the hips. Mano don't work out. 50 Cent work out. You got to consider all of that. I don't think 50 Cent drink. I know he don't smoke. Nah, 50 Cent don't drink or smoke. I don't know if Mano smoke weed. I never seen him smoking weed. I believe he drinks though, and he's not no gym nigga. He don't be working out. If you get into some type of conflict with a nigga that work out, you're gonna learn fast that you're gonna see the difference right away. Because 10, 15 seconds into the fight, you're gonna be out of breath. Whereas a nigga who working out, he used to huffing and puffing and shit, and his lungs, his heart rate, he's gonna adjust to that like right away. Whereas the nigga who don't be working out, who ain't fit, he gonna be coughing and gasping and panicking too. You know what I mean? I remember watching backstage. Bleak was the only one standing up to Beanie Siegel. What you mean standing up to Beanie Siegel? I don't think Beanie Siegel would do anything to Bleak back then. Them niggas was Rockefeller's twin Desert Eagles. That's what they referred to themselves as on Who Want What. They made good music together. 50 don't smoke weed, man. I don't know where you got that from. It's not true. Thoughts on Bangum Smurf going in on 50? Bangum Smurf is the Uncasa of Queens. Bangum Smurf is the Uncasa of Queens, yo. He is. He's disgruntled. He's bitter. And, you know, anything bad that he got that he can come up with, he's just going to say it. That's the truth. Super Jones, what up? Yeah, he's deported. He blew that money. He was a partner in G Unit. 50 Cent offered him some points, and he wanted some money because he wasn't familiar with the music business. If he would have got points on the album, he would have still been getting checks to the day. And 50 cashed him out. And you got to get them niggas away from you after a while and shit. And they be mad as hell. But it's the truth, man. You got to get away from certain niggas, man. And the same thing with 50 Cent. 50 Cent, what 50 Cent did to Smurf, got the fuck away from him. He sent him home. He sent his ass home. He's a problem. You fucking around and shit. He sent his ass home. They fighting over a goddamn throwback jersey and shit. You got to get them niggas away from you. You can't keep them niggas around. But Jay-Z did the same thing to Beanie Siegel. He got Beanie the fuck away from him. Believe you me, if Jay-Z was in the studio when Beanie Siegel was recording Ride for my niggas, die for my niggas, till my body get hard, soul touch the sky. If he was in the fucking studio listening to that, he know that Beanie Siegel was wired differently. Like, this nigga is on another, this nigga here is on another level, a level that I've never been exposed to. I'm on another level that he's never been exposed to. I get brick money. But this shit that this nigga talking, this shit is almost frightening to a motherfucker who ain't been exposed to it. And I work out to that album in the gym. I listen to that. That type of music can't be duplicated. And it hasn't. You know what I'm saying? That music can't be duplicated, and it hasn't. That music was through the spirit and the eyes of a nigga from South Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because they mean that shit. That, yo, from Boys to Men to the end of the road, yo, we boys to the end, never been in the cold. You got me, I got you till our souls grow old. He shot you, he shot me. That's how we supposed to roll. I take shots for my niggas. Give me 2 to the ribs. Everybody hasn't lived that type of reality. That's something that's like regular in Philly, especially South Philly. Like I was around them niggas from a kid to an adult. Them niggas was doing time in wheelchairs. Them niggas was doing time in wheelchairs in juvenile. How the fuck you here in a wheelchair, man? Motherfucker is in the juvenile joint paralyzed. How the fuck are you 15 paralyzed and incarcerated? You just don't. That's not regular, and that's not regular in other cities, but that's kind of like regular in Philly and shit. Top of the morning. So Gully, after his love bang him, it's gonna take a walk outside. I don't know what you meant by that, pimp. He said where Beans is at. Beans is in Philly. He's still doing music. He only got one lung. I think he just opened up a pizza shop or some shit, or he had a food truck. He said it sounds like hell. Yeah, he got one lung. He got shot. What's the name? Jay-Z knew that Beanie was out of his league. He did. St. Louis, what's happening? Good morning, good morning, good morning. They've installed a fucking a dress code at the Houston rodeo. Before the rest of the world that got hip to the rodeo, they already changing the rules because so many niggas showed up. Niggas just fuck up everything. They do. Beans lost that weight getting healthy. He didn't lose that weight by choice. Beanie might be diabetic or some shit like that. You can't rap about taking syrups and pills and shit. Like, he rapped about it. That shit affects your body. That shit fucks your body up. It do. You see Dark Low? You see Freeway? There's no coincidence that them niggas had problems with their kidneys and shit like that. That's fucking drug abuse. You see how Dark Low came home from the penitentiary? If you go to jail and come home looking like that, your health is officially fucked up. Because niggas normally go to jail to heal. This motherfucker went and did for 4 or 5 years and came back and looked worse. Shh. Damn. It's the chicks that messed it up, had their ass out. That's why I'm getting back in the gym, have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, eating healthy. Walking 60 minutes a day every day. Try to walk uphill. If you walk uphill, it's like an ab workout. Gully ain't Mano was ducking Rod Diggs. People have said that. It might not even be no truth to it. I believe people put Rod Diggs on Mano because Mano was a bully. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knew Rod Diggs was crazy as a motherfucker. So, bully him. Do the shit that you was doing to C's to him. You know what I mean? Do the shit that you was doing to Young Berg to him. 50 Cent and Mano has a similar, if you look at it, they got a similar personality as far as the bully shit. Based on what Smurf said, I could believe it because I know how niggas that was blessed with size in the hood, they was bullies. They did do whatever the fuck they wanted to do till somebody bust their fucking head open. But that's truth. It's the truth. Yeah. Mano got major picks. I believe that. He said Dark Low had the worst come home ever. That's karma. You rap about being killers and shit like that, and you probably had some involvement when people were being killed. God gonna fix your ass. You ain't gonna get away with it. Nobody gets away with anything. You don't. Nobody gets away with anything. Niggas be thinking that they getting away. You're not getting away with nothing. Nobody gets away. Understand that. You do not. You're not getting away with no type of wrongdoing. Your wagon will get fixed eventually. Why do people only think Mano bullied Little C's and Young Bird? Why aren't they talking about the killers that he was bullying? Mano wasn't bullying no goddamn killers. The hell are you talking about? It's not true. Who the fuck bullies a killer? That don't even sound right. I'm gonna try that walking uphill. Sounds like a great idea. Good morning, everybody. Make sure that y'all subscribed. I'm about to get back to original content this upcoming week or two. The next 2 weeks I'll be on the road, so be on the lookout for that. Wolves don't really beef with other wolves. Why you think 50 really ended beef with Joe as much as Joe Cap? He really from that. Fat Joe ain't doing nothing to nobody, man. Fat Joe is knock needed. He could hardly fucking stand up, man. He had all of them Ricans behind him and shit like that that would get busy. Fat Joe ain't doing that, man. No. And I'll go as far as to saying this. Most rappers ain't really built like that. I mean, like, as far as being aggressive and shit, no. Most rappers ain't. It be the niggas around them. That shit that Sean did, I think that was, well, Slick Rick popped his cousin, but that shit that Sean did in that club, rappers wasn't doing shit like that. That was like, you knew that he was on that, you know what I'm saying? But nah, rappers wasn't known for doing that type of shit, like being aggressive or nothing like that. It might be somebody around them. No. Beanie Siegel, I believe when Beanie was in his prime and when he was healthy, he was a problem. He was believable. He might be diabetic because I am, and they make us take Zepbound and Ozempic, but the regular humans take it for weight loss. Man, now you moving the goalposts. It's other known stories of other known killers that he was beefing with. You didn't. You just said bullying. Soulja Slim was the most believable rapper. The rappers now, I was speaking of my generation. These niggas now you got killers cosplaying as rappers and shit. Like them YBC niggas, these niggas that you be seeing getting indicted and shit like that, these young niggas, these niggas ain't rappers. These niggas are killers who rap. It's a difference. It's a difference. These little niggas run around with these drums and shit like that. And it's reflected in their lifestyle and shit. Like, if they not killing somebody, they getting killed. You see a little nigga get killed all the time. The Philly niggas would come down to Virginia and get their boots smoked. I lived in Norfolk. Most people that came down there from the north fucking around got I couldn't believe it. If you go down south thinking niggas in the south are sweet, you got another thing coming. You probably gonna get put in the ground. I lived in Norfolk. They was killing New York niggas like a motherfucker. I lived down there 88, 89. Went back in like 93 for a little bit. Norfolk niggas was known for killing niggas from New York. They was. You ain't lying. They coming in the game with hats. These young boys in Philly on bullshit for real. The city has been much safer since they've been booked. They was killing niggas in the parks. That's what they called the projects in Norfolk. They used to call them parks, like Young's Park, Rob's Park. I think it was Taylor Park. They used to call projects parks for whatever reason and shit. And they would find niggas from out of town in them fucking parks riding and shit like that. Like, they'd kill them niggas and just throw their ass somewhere and just leave them there. The rest of the residents, they don't like niggas from up north, so they ain't calling the police. They, you know, on Boys in the Hood, Shorty was like, yo, you want to see a dead body? It was shit like that going on in Norfolk back in the 80s and shit. Like, they was just disposing of him. Throw him over there. New York dudes was getting killed in Richmond, Virginia, too. You see, yeah, all the parks are notorious. I used to play ball in them parks. I heard a lot of them. A lot of them joints got shut down and shit. My man said we don't fuck with out-of-towners. Most people don't. New York City niggas is too arrogant. Baltimore too, New York City thought they can go anywhere and get money. B-more wasn't having it. He said North Philly ain't crazy. Same here, cuz South Central LA back in the 80s, dead bodies everywhere. Tasker's from South, that's South Philly. I think it's kind of like that in every city, some just more different than others. Northerners ain't afraid to travel. I know a few old heads who went OT and came back in a box. New York City set up shop everywhere. Some successful, some not. That's life. Detroit set up shop everywhere. I'm gonna tell you why. Them niggas from Detroit, they can pull it off. That whole line that you said about Detroit niggas setting up shop everywhere, I'm gonna tell you why they can pull it off, and they do pull it off. Them niggas come correct. They do. Detroit niggas is players, man. Like, they players who capable of murder and shit like that, but them niggas, all of that, I got a bag, the bag, that shit, that's all Detroit talk. Money on the flow, when I be saying that, that's Detroit talk and shit. One of my niggas used to be saying that shit, and I just, I don't know, just ran with it, but them niggas pull up, man. Them niggas gonna enhance the situation. Detroit niggas improve your living conditions.
Who gonna be beefing with a nigga calling, "What's up, my baby?" That's how they talk. You know them niggas come in peace. They come to get some money, man. "What's up, my baby?" It's on the floor. Oh shit, them niggas go anywhere, man. Them niggas professional. Them niggas professional drug traffickers. Straight up. You see what Meech did? Meech went all over the world cutting into niggas. Nobody else could pull that shit off. Meech went all over the world recruiting niggas and shit. Them niggas got them bricks and shit. Dig this here. How much you paying? I can give it to you for this, my baby. I'll bring it to you. For real? That shit disarm niggas. Niggas this dangerous want to be down. They feel like they being left out. Killers and shit. Man, I'm trying to get down with them Detroit niggas. Most niggas in West Virginia from Detroit, yeah, they down there. My homie from the D called me his baby because it's mad love and shit. Kwame Kilpatrick came through Philly. I interviewed him from jail. I've been to a lot of cities, never seen many Detroit niggas running things outside of Detroit. Oh, they don't come to run shit. They don't come to run shit. They don't. Detroit niggas is perfectly comfortable plugging up the locals and shit. They don't want to. They professionals, man. They don't come to take over your shit. They do it vicariously. They pump you up to take over the shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be in a cut somewhere fucking all the bitches and shit. And the niggas that's getting it on, that's from the town and shit like that, you just think that he the one. You think that he the nigga and shit. And he is. But he's seeing a Detroit nigga in a Walmart parking lot, shit like that. Youngstown and Detroit have been in cahoots for decades. Why niggas hate New York City? I don't think nobody hates New York City. Niggas from the South got a thing against New York City. I think they raised and wired to feel a way about New York. Right, and Midwest niggas don't have a background of arrogance. New York come with arrogance for real, for real. Most New Yorkers move to Florida and live better than they did in New York. I've been in Kissimmee 10 years, the best years of my life. Detroit dudes remind me of Bay Area. That's their cousins. They a whole lot alike. They is. You can get money out of town if you got family there. Then the jealousy gets real deep. Your cousin went from a Ford Escort to a Land Cruiser. His cousins, his homies can't handle it. Being a people person will take you a long way. Poe had a lot of hate in DC, but he also had alliances outside of Wayne. Philly has 2 million niggas and New York has 40. Why we need to go somewhere? Rich 83. Yo, Gully, I've been meaning to tell you Joe Capone is built like that. I don't give a fuck about JoJo Capone. That shit means something to you. Your interpretation of built like that and my interpretation of built like that is two different things entirely. Two entirely different things. I ain't fucking Jim Jones or Cameron and shit. I slide that nigga. This motherfucker coming here talking about some JoJo built like that. I don't give a fuck about JoJo. We trying to get to the bag. We ain't trying to be flashy or take over the Midwest. Just trying to move the product. Fuck, I come in here talking about what do you think of JoJo, man? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Detroit and Oakland, I heard they got strong ties. Thanks to you, I've been getting my dribble right. I've been winning for 2 years now. Alrighty, alrighty. Good morning, everybody. I know Oakland is about that paper. I've seen the documentaries. Yeah, JoJo your ass out of this chat. He said, are you a Muslim? I come from a family of Muslims. I do. You see this blanket right here? This blanket has been all over the world with me. It has. This is one of them blankets they sell at the truck stop. I bought this one time when I was in New Jersey filming somebody, and I got to the fucking hotel too early, and they wouldn't let me check in, so I slept in my Volvo, and I needed a blanket. I had a Volvo wagon at the time, and I went and got this at the truck stop, and it turned into a Linus situation. I'm taking this all over the world and shit. I tell people that all the time. I feel naked if I don't got it. Jim Jones got a better chance fighting 50 to Mano. Is that denim custom made with patches? Yeah, this came from this store called Static. Came from this store called Static. And what this guy does is, it's like a thrift store. He'll take a bunch of different patches off of different garments and just start putting it everywhere. It's all types of shit. It's a pocket on the back of this. Hold on. It's art. It's art. Original. I come from a family of Crips, from my grandparents, parents, all the way down. JoJo was fleecing rappers. He wasn't on that monkey shit in Chicago. That's where it counts. Bump Jam, Bo Deal, and them guys would have left JoJo stiff. Shit. I did that to a pair of jeans. I fuck with Roscoe P. That's my dude and shit. I was the first person to interview him when he got out the penitentiary. Do you see young Asian kids on the internet dancing like B-boys from New York? I seen some Asian niggas in Hawaii on the strip breaking and shit like that. Roscoe Dash ain't never make no money. I don't know how Dipset let that nigga get away with it. Niggas are soft. Them niggas are soft. Them niggas got a history of paying motherfuckers to protect them and shit like that. Whenever you know, somebody's talking about them, it's about who they got with them or who they gonna go get or some old crazy shit like that. That's whole shit. That's a fucking red flag. You know a nigga a sucker when he living like that. He said they kind of weird now. Breaking was everywhere. That part of hip hop culture is worldwide. They more on that shit overseas than they are in the United States these days. I need more hangers. I'm stepping over Polo in this motherfucker. I thought that jacket was Ralph. Everybody think it's all I wear and shit. I got a lot of I wear a little bit of everything though. Thank you. It's a low dream in here. Everything in here, it ain't nothing but horsepower in here. Nothing but horsepower. Nothing but horsepower. This filled with horsepower. It's everywhere. All of them horsepower. Nothing but horsepower. It's an iceberg sweater on the top of there, but even them frames, low. That plastic bag right there, them is low sweats. They white, so they gotta be kept in plastic. I just grabbed the Erie PA Seawolves new era fitted. Do you ever wear any of that? I got a homie, that's all he wearing shit. If you ain't got a snow beach, are you even a low head? I don't have a snow beach. I got an exclusive low collection though. Shit everywhere. You only started rocking low after the Low Life interview. The fuck are you talking about, moron? Been fly my whole life. The fuck are you talking about? I was in a fucking juvenile home with low lifes. Love college basketball. Yeah. He said the closet is skinny. Oh, that's just one closet. I can go in another room. Them loafers. That ain't nothing, man. Shit with tags on them and shit like that. More low. More low. I can just walk from room to room and shit, man. That hip hop, sports, and fashion shit, that's what I do. He said, why dude check in your closet? I've never really went live from here and shit. I always be somewhere else. I always be somewhere else when I'm live. It's the weekend. Uh-oh, hold on. I always be somewhere else. As a people, we should be over this fashion shit. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, fam. Let me drop something on you because actually I turned it up a few notches recently, like a month or so ago. I heard this Asian guy saying that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, right? But most people do judge you by your appearance. Most people do judge you by your appearance. If you walk around someplace and you don't look like much, people gonna treat you like you ain't nothing. But you don't even have to have no money. If you look good, if you look important, they will treat you as such. So your whole narrative about why when there's people gonna get over fashion and shit like that, never. I'm not. Motherfuckers be worried about the wrong shit. Why do you even care? I know, right? You gotta have both. I could have showed you my bookshelf. Fashion is a part of hip hop. I only wear my own label. I wear my own shit too. I would prefer to see you wearing my shit though. Fashionbomb.com. We can't help but look good, even if it's nothing but leaves and grass around. We gonna make the flyest shit possible. Yeah, that's black, man. That's black, man. We're extravagant people. You seen the movie Coming to America and shit? Then you see how them niggas is coming through with lion heads and shit on? Where the Smell Good collection. It's in the bathroom, man. Y'all be wanting to see too much, man. That's enough. Look good, feel good is a real thing. That's black culture. I'm an OG, been watching you for a minute. Your shit decent. Praying slow, my brother. I was with Little Larry in Philly when I got locked. Talk that shit. That sweatshirt I got from Praying Slow it looked at roster color and shit. I got a couple pieces from Praying Slow. You have a point, but I'm saying we should be buying land, not clothes. How you know what I own? How you know what I own? I've been on this platform for years trying to tell you guys to get your dribble right. I could never lead without leading by example. You got it? Okay. Fabulous life too. Wasn't rocking low 5 years ago. I got a 10-year-old low shirt in my closet. And it's actually one of my most expensive and shit. Yo, y'all only know what I show you, my nigga. Y'all only know what I show you. Y'all be thinking y'all know people from this internet shit. Y'all think y'all know people from the internet shit? From the internet? You think you know me? You only know what I want you to know. Y'all be thinking y'all got it all figured out, huh? Mm, mm, mm. I've been buying art lately. I'm about to get up off here, but I'm gonna get y'all a little flex before I get off. You see that? I've been spending money on that recently and shit. I brought that back from Hawaii. You see these little girls? Let me see if I got the card on me and shit. Martini and MacArthur. This an art dealer. It's an art dealer in Hawaii and shit. That's what I've been spending money on these days. I be buying art now. It's levels, man. For you, homeboy, who was talking about what I'm buying art now. I'm buying art now. I like it too. Yeah, invest in black art. Hold on, let me show you something before I get up off of here. Polu Gallery, Oahu, Hawaii. That's the art gallery I've been fucking with lately. So, along with my frequency, my tastes have changed and shit like that. I'm an art collector now. That's what I think is cool these days. Art. I'm trying to manifest on being a millionaire by 55. I'll be 53 soon. Bros need to get a portfolio. 100K in the shoebox is dead money. 100 in stock. Fund prices. Yeah. I'm about to go eat, man. Get up out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. I got a little collection. It's priceless. Vintage. I keep it in a tuck. They're a community of millionaire collections. Stock is cool, but nothing beats tangibles. I like art now. I do. I like art now. Need y'all to go to my website, man. Grab this trifecta. This is 100% natural. Those are the active ingredients right there. You can go to my website and it gives you information on each of these active ingredients and exactly what it is that they do. You need this. You need this in your life. I'm telling you, it improves blood circulation throughout the body, stimulates testosterone production throughout the body. About to go though. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Here go an art piece for y'all. This is a Francis G. art piece. This is a skateboard. By Francis G. Art. He did this.
Fire, right? He said what we eating. Purple sweet potato, waffles, scrambled eggs and cheese, avocado, and fresh fruit. Got it? That's what we working with. Anyway. He said that product is healthier than horsepower. Horsepower is gonna kill you niggas and shit. Don't act like y'all ain't seen that video. Pink horsepower is gonna kill you niggas. They got my purple sweet potato right here. Gotta take that to the chef. All right, y'all have a great Sunday, man. I'm gonna do the same, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Can you dig it? All right, peace.